We move on to Donald Trump, and joining me is Sean Spicer, Communications Director for the Republican National Committee. Sean, it is great to see you, and do you love the lead-in there? We don't even have any lead-in. It's just now to Donald Trump. Sean Spicer's here. So, Sean, you were in the room with the meeting yesterday between Reince Priebus, who's the chairman of the RNC, coming to New York to get Donald Trump to sign up on the pledge. What can you tell us? What was taking place in that room?
It was a really great meeting. We had a conversation about party unity and the importance of winning in November, and how as a party we need to all come together, support the eventual nominee, and ensure that we take back the White House. And I think Mr. Trump fully recognizes that. It took a while for him to, as a political newcomer, to understand the role of the RNC, to see that all candidates that are running for president get treated equally with the same level of fairness. And as that trust and relationship built up, and as he understood the importance of the party being unified going into next November, wanted to be part of the team and fully sign on to pledge his support to whether it's him or another candidate.
I know you're trying to figure out how well outsiders are doing with the electorate right now, as we see at the top of most polls, Ben Carson and Donald Trump, people that have not been politically active for their careers, not active with the organization of the RNC. So when we talk about Donald Trump signing this pledge, do you think that you were dealing with an honest broker in someone that was signing that, and that they are going to be a person of their word?
Yeah, absolutely. I think all 17 folks that signed that, their word is their bond. And again, whether or not you're a successful neurosurgeon like Ben Carson, a successful businesswoman like Carly Fiorina, a successful businessman like Donald Trump, or a governor or a senator, Scott Walker, Ted Cruz, Rick Santorum, the list goes on and on, Jeb Bush, all of these individuals, at the end of the day, Thomas, it's not contractually what keeps them it's their word, it's their bond. Either people believe them, that they mean what they say and they do what they tell them, or they don't. And I think that that's the single most thing that you have going for you in politics. Donald Trump's understood that as a businessman. Governor Bush has understood that as a successful governor. Governor Christie, etc. Senator Cruz, Senator Paul, they all get this, that at the end of the day, it's your name, your word that matters. And so, yes, I take every single one of them. I think Chairman Priebus takes every one of them at their word, that the party is the most important. Party unity is what's going to help us to victory come next November. So
when it comes to just getting their word, why not just accept Donald Trump at his word? Why go the extra step for the pomp and circumstance that we witnessed yesterday of coming to New York to him and making him sign something? Why not just take him at face value, at his word? I guess we could have done that too. I mean, I think the idea, frankly, was at the end of the day, what we really wanted to do is get the proverbial elephant out of the room and show that all of the top 17 candidates were willing to put their name on a piece of paper and pledge to the party faithful, to those independents that want to join us, that we are committed as a party to winning. So I think we could have probably had individuals stand up individually. Some did that on television and talked about it, throughout yesterday. Some tweeted it out. But at the end of the day, I do think it was important that everybody had some sign of public, forward-facing demonstration of commitment to this party and commitment to winning in November of 2016. Was that Donald Trump calling just then? Who was that, Sean? I heard a phone ring. I think it was, it was Andy Lack from NBC. He called to say that we're having a great conversation. He wants us to keep going. Oh, my gosh, that's the best. Please send him my best and tell him I think he's doing an awesome job here. Sean, last but not least, when it comes to Donald Trump, are you surprised? Is the RNC surprised by the success that he's having out on the campaign? I think it's really early in the process for all of these candidates, and so we're going to see how they all do. I'm not surprised at anything, frankly, at this point in politics. I think the American people are going to, and the voters are going to ultimately decide. Our job at the RNC, and you've heard me say this before, Thomas, is our job is to put the infrastructure in place that whomever the voters choose, we're ready to embrace and take to victory. He's electrified the waters, that's for sure. Sean Spicer with the RNC. Great to see you, Sean. Thanks for your time. I'm gonna jump on that. Look, it's Andy Lack. I'm jumping online and taking the. Okay, you take that call. I will. Okay. Please talk me up. Talk me up. Thanks, Sean. Still ahead. We're going to take.